From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And away we go from Nashville. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Somebody gotta go.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Looking with fullback now. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 32. Handoff to the back. Got a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. A pistol snap, Fields. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds a man right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. This one set up for Lamar. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
A designed run. Jackson keeping it. Breaks the tackle. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
At their own 15-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now it's Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Fields gets it out wide quick. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass brought in. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. There he is on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. They do snap it. Here's Fields. He connects downfield. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought it stalled out is going to carry on. New set of downs for him from the 31. Another throw for Fields. Chased out to his right. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Now Fields again. That one's complete to Chimere DK. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown! The Titans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Titans tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets this down at the 13-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Brought in. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Run drawn up here for Lamar. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That's up and through for the point after. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 30 at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead.
You saw me juggling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. He is rocked, that ball's free. And the Titans got it!
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
To the well again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
That's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. He's got room to roam. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. It is Kupp, left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down, here's Lamar. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
13.
Lamar out of the pistol. He's got it over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
They'll throw, third and long. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Throwing on first down. Fields. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
First down throw for Jackson. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
This one is up and good. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Titans 17. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Looks like they're playing safe with a run to the outside. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Mevis ready to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he takes the return out of bounds.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, really, I should probably saw their head, boy, because I got all their heads, boy.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Blitz coming here. Jackson. This is Cox. That's Walker. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Mitchell off the pistol give. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10. Running it after the penalty. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they'll stop him after a short gain of the 13. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. This one left for Lamar. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
Titans 17. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Just one left. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Titans have a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Kate, I think we're seeing the exact same thing. That look of exasperation on the coach's face. You can't afford to take a loss like that, especially on calls that normally work.
Fields out of the gun. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give them 37 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Hits his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Titans first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the red zone on first. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start the second half with some needed points. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Titans will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Fields again. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Mitchell up the middle. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Return.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
42. Titans, 25. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He goes out of bounds on the return.
Take over first and
clock down to 0, and the flags come out. All right, so they like the result. On the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Give now to the running back. Push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Fields looking to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Setting up to try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now it's Fields. And this one is launched downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Fields on 3rd. He dropped it. Oh, that should have been intercepted, Brock. He had it. Couldn't bring it in, though. That does bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. He throws a bullet to this. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. From the gun, here's a handoff. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Fields. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense has cut it.
There he goes, right sideline! And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep running away with this. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dive play straight ahead. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Titans have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Fields on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield and just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fields to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Looking for the end zone and they pick him off again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
They're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Ravens ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Again, this is Mitchell. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off.